Yo, what's really good, Twitter? PokeGuitarStick here, coming at you guys with a video, I guess, explaining myself, or not explaining myself, but telling you guys a general idea of what I have in store for maybe future content. There's a lot of streamers that I'll come in and be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, or oh yeah, I'm doing that, and they're like, oh, well, you're not talking about that in our chat, because that's an exploitation of the game, and we don't talk about that here. And I don't use external devices. I don't own an Action Replay. I don't own a Game Shark. Okay, I have multiple Apricorn balls and Sword and Shield by beating the game, running through the game with a level 100 Inteleon that I trade the Sobble over to another game, and then I give it XL Candy, and then I trade it to my main. Then the next game I started a new game on. And then I give it TMs like Surf, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, and Air Slash. And then I just run through the game with a level 100 Inteleon and collect every Apricorn ball in each gym, and the Fast Ball from that other place, and then the Dream Ball and the Beast Ball at the end of the game or before you beat the game. And then what else I do? So then I trade them over to my main file, and then I have a bunch of Apricorn balls. And also during the Pokeball Guy event, I made 10 different alts on my Switch and my Switch Lite to be able to trade them over to my main file. So I have those. And then also the other thing I do is I actually have in Pokemon X and Y that I use the cloning glitch with the update data turned off. It's an exploit, and it is kind of in that gray area. I don't use any of those Pokemon that I use with the cloning glitch in X and Y. I don't use any of them for Shiny Living Dex. I only use one of them. It's not like I'm gonna breed a Shiny Pichu and use that one Shiny Pichu for my entire Pikachu line. I'm not doing that. So that's another thing that I don't do. I might even post this on YouTube. I'm not sure. I was just going to post it on Twitter, but I'm not sure. I might even post this on YouTube, because I feel like it's important for me to come out with an explanation of how I do things. And so I use a cloning glitch. It was a glitch that was left in the game. I've recently, in Pokemon Gold version, if they put Gold version on the Virtual Console, and if Crystal, if they can add the Celebi event to the Virtual Console games, and and patch that in as its own thing instead of patching it in as an exclusive event that you cannot receive, and then you receive it a completely different way in the Virtual Console version of Crystal. If they can add certain things, then they can take away certain things too. If they can change the way Jinx looks in the games, they can change certain other animations or graphics. If they change the way like the animations with some of the moves, make the screen change, then they can change other things. So basically, there is a cloning glitch that they left in. Just like they left in Missing No, they left in all the other glitches in Gen 2. So I got the Shiny Ditto from the Red Gyarados glitch, and I had my Shiny Ditto cloned in Gold and Silver. And people use the Shiny Ditto. That's how most streamers are able to breed their shinies. They use the Red Gyarados trick and have the Red Gyarados mimic the Ditto in Gen 1, and then the Ditto transforms and copies the Gyarados' IVs, or DVs. And I do that, and I use those. I've been using those Dittos as trade fodder for getting all the Pokemon I want in GTS. And I've been doing that, and I was told today, I don't buy a certain streamer, and I'm really cool with this streamer. Like, I was over this streamer, he's awesome, but I was told today that, oh, well, we don't talk about this here. We can talk about it in my Discord, but we don't talk about that kind of stuff in the chat. And it just sucks because I'm not doing any of these things. I don't have a cheating device, I don't own any hacking devices. I have a my Switch isn't hacked. Neither of my Switches are hacked. I don't even know. I'm not even smart enough to be able to hack my own Switches. I don't cheat. I don't hack. I don't do any of that stuff. I do cheat with glitches, I guess, but I don't hack. And in Pokemon Emerald, I use the cloning glitch to be able to clone my shinies like I do with X and Y and then transfer them to the current games, just to kind of showcase them all in those other games, but also keep them in the original games they were in. I don't do giveaways for my shinies because I work really hard for my shinies, and I feel like as somebody who works really hard for their shinies, you have every God-given right to do whatever you want with them. And I feel like a lot of people don't believe me or think I'm a hacker when I don't even own Power Saves. I don't own Action Replay. I don't own Game Shark. The only time I only owned an Action Replay back in 2000 and was it 2008, 2009 for only like 8 months. And I got so bored of it because I missed earning my Pokemon. I missed the idea of grinding really hard for my Pokemon. So I ended up getting rid of it and giving it to a friend. And then my friend's sister broke it because she got mad because she was jealous of me or something. So then, basically, you know, one more thing I want to talk about with Emerald is you can, I'm not sure, a lot of people don't realize this, you can mass clone items. You can clone like hundreds of items, like pretty much up to 420 items from your bag onto your Pokemon. If you save before you give your Pokemon all in your entire PC, those items you save, and then you put those items on your Pokemon. No, I think you save and then you put those items on your Pokemon, and then you take them off and then you do the exploit instead of cloning your Pokemon holding the items. So I do that kind of stuff too, and a lot of the times I use Pokemon that I clone, that I worked on. I EV train them all by hand, all by scratch. I EV train them, like the Smeargles. I EV train them, give them their moves. I literally train them all up. And then I think I do give them rare candies that I have cloned in my Emerald. And then I clone the Smeargles, and then I use them for shiny hunting and stuff. But, you know, that's the thing, is I'm not using a cheating device. I'm not using an external device. And yeah, I'm doing something that is considered a gray area, but I'm gonna do things my own way. And I guess, like, maybe I'll start making tutorials for some of the things, because I think a lot of this stuff is going to catch up to me later on, and I really, really don't want it to. It's unfortunate that, you know, that I have to feel like I need to go so far to make tutorial videos as a way to explain myself to other people, that I have my own way of doing things, and the way I do things doesn't directly negatively affect other people. People on GTS for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon getting a free Shiny Ditto that is from Gen 1, and his Masuda method for most of them is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice thing, and I'm benefiting from it as well by getting Pokemon from, you know, other regions or other languages as well, or even Pokemon that I need to fill my Pokedex. So, you know, and those Dittos are not hacked. I did not inject them. I did not hack them. Their IVs are all different because when you transfer from Gen 1 to Gen 7, but, you know, even if it's a glitch, I'm a filthy, scummy hacker, and, you know, I just feel the need to make this video and explaining myself, and I think at some point I'll make a tutorial video for both Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Sword and Shield on how to get infinite apricorn balls, and I'm going to make a tutorial for probably for X and Y cloning and Emerald cloning. My friend Shiny Hunter Josh wanted me to make a tutorial on how to clone Pokemon in Emerald, and I might also make a tutorial for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon on how to get easy GTS trades, and then I also want to make a tutorial for cloning in Gold and Silver separately. Hate me all you want. I earn my shinies fair and square, and I'm also not I'm also not doing anything with them. It's not like I'm giving them away, and it's not like I'm using all the evolution lines for Charmander for my Shiny Living Dex. I'm using Shiny Living Dex with, has to be a different Pokeball, has to be a different nature, has to be complete, the Pokemon has to be completely unique to be in my Shiny Living Dex. I might, you know, clone my Shiny Raichu, my Shiny Pichu in X and Y. I might transfer it over to Sword, Sun, and Moon and give it the Thunderstone, and then evolve it, and then have them in Sword and Shield and Sun and Moon. But, like, I'm not using that for, I am using that Alolan Raichu for Shiny Living Dex. But the Pichu and the Pikachu I refuse to use for Shiny Living Dex because my shiny living dex, the Pokemon have to be unique. So I just want to make a video explaining to everyone. I'm feeling kind of insecure a little bit about everything, I guess. And I want to make a video explaining to everyone that I earn everything fair and square, and I should be able to do whatever I want with it. So also hence why I started live streaming, is so people can see that I legitimately get my shinies. So anyways, this is PokeDex Jake signing out. Rock on, stay metal. Hopefully sometime down the road I come by and make you tutorial videos for everything I do, because even if people still don't like what I'm doing doesn't directly affect you, and doesn't directly affect you in a negative way. And if I earn my shinies fair and square, I should have every God-given right to do whatever I want with it, instead of being made to feel like a filthy, scummy hacker when I'm not, when I have no external devices and no cheating devices, when I don't own any of those, and I just use glitches. Anyways, this is PokeDex Jake signing out. Rock on, stay metal, and have a nice day. Bye!